just want to take a moment to wish you a warm welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here today. We're going to have a very interesting reading, and we're going to look deeper into what is happening in your connection and any guidance that you need to be aware of. We're also going to analyze how do you feel at the moment, how is your person feeling, and potentially where is this connection going to lead to. And we're also going to have an extended version of the reading. I'm going to leave you the link in the description if you feel called towards joining me there as well. I look forward to seeing you also on Vimeo. And right now, I'm just going to invite you to connect with the decks and to take a few deep breaths. Just try to relax and try to feel intuitively in your heart which pile is calling towards you the most. We're going to call upon higher guidance for your highest good, and we're going to get a few specific messages today as well, just to bring you more clarity about what is happening in your connection. So I invite you to close your eyes and to connect with the piles now. Hi there, Pile 1. Let's see what you need to know today for your highest good. What is the information that is going to come through for you? I'm going to use a few more different decks. So we are going to start with one of my favorite decks actually. So let's get deeper into it to see what you need to know about this connection for your highest good. So I'm just gonna do the shuffling. Okay, we already have two cards flying out. Just try to focus on the reading and try to focus on whatever you would like to find out today for your highest good. So just gonna pull a few more cards. I definitely want to say that while shuffling now, I did have a vision of a dove. So basically, it means peace and harmony in this connection. So I definitely feel like this is a very important message for some of you. I think already without even looking at the cards that this connection is gonna go towards peace and harmony. So now let's just have a look to understand something deeper. Alright, so this is your side and this is your person's side also. Let me just put them a bit higher so we can basically see all of them together. Okay. Oh wow, so your person, we can already see that they're in a kind of interesting energy at the moment. So let's see what is going to happen as well. Alright, and I just want to pull a few cards for clarifying these messages. So let's have a deeper look. What do we need to know? I just want to see a bit of this divine mystery. What does it mean for your person? And the battle card also, what does this mean for your connection? Sorry guys, I'm just gonna make a bit more space. So we also have this, and I just want to see a bit for your side as well, just to get a few more clarifiers and a special message. Sorry guys, it's taking a bit of time just because I want to channel this properly and I want you to have a um, very detailed reading. So bear with me 1 second. And for the shadow card, what do we need to know? All right, and one more card, please. Okay. Okay guys, I just wanted to make a bit of space to make sure that you can see the cards as well. So let's get deeper into it. Basically, from what I see at the moment, the relationship that you're in at the moment, or maybe you're not in a relationship, maybe you're having, something with someone. It can be at the beginning of a relationship, it can be a situationship, it can be genuinely anything, but there is something definitely going on with a person in your life. So basically, with this connection, I do feel that you are a bit scared about certain things. I think at the moment there are a lot of fears that are coming up for you. Um, and I do feel that, sometimes your ego is kind of trying to convince you about certain things, and maybe you want to try to believe that things are positive in this connection, but then your ego is kind of like, no, I'm gonna be negative, or what if this is happening, or what if this is happening, how our ego is kind of like like talking into our ear. Sometimes I'm just having a vision of this basically happening. So it's kind of like, something like a voice in your head is telling you like, oh no, like things are not, you know things are not positive, or things are not going in the right direction, because we also have the star card. So the fear with the star card together, they are telling me that, although you want to be positive and you want to have faith in this connection, and you want to believe that, the universe is working on your side and everything is going in the right direction, it's just like, that voice within your head, it's kind of like, nagging you sometimes, and it's like, no, this is not gonna go in the right direction. And I just feel like maybe some of you do like this sometimes, like, no, 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 like maybe you have a way of talking with your hands also. I do feel this for some of you guys. Maybe it's not gonna resonate with everyone. um, so this is your current energy, and I will also say that you are being distracted about certain things. Maybe there are certain songs that remind you about this connection, because we do have the King of Cups here, and maybe you're kind of like, just sitting and like being emotional sometimes, even though you maybe don't want to feel that way, I would say, because with the King of Cups, it is strongly related to your person. But also, I want to say that, maybe sometimes you want to kind of sit down, but like maybe you're afraid to dive deeper into your emotions. Um, because this king is kind of giving, it's kind of giving an energy like, I'm gonna be rational about this connection, I'm gonna be, um, just try to take things easy, try to not focus on my emotions that much. And I do feel that with the music card, this is kind of like a distraction for you, because it's kind of like you have so many emotions coming up, but then you're kind of like, no, I'm gonna be rational, I'm gonna, just focus on my logical side, and I'm not gonna dive deeper into it. So this is how it's kind of distracting you, in terms of being in this connection with this person. And also, I do want to say that for some of you guys, maybe this message is gonna resonate. For some of you, it might not, but I will definitely say that in this connection, it's kind of like you feel that you are connected on an intellectual, spiritual, and emotional level with this person. So it's kind of like, you feel that you match with them so well. Um, so this is definitely something that might resonate for some of you guys. In terms of your lessons about this connection, one of your biggest lessons that you need to understand is to have faith in the divine plan and to surrender, because we do have the surrender card. Um, and I will definitely say that for some of you guys, maybe this is very difficult to navigate sometimes, because it's like, with the Ace of Swords here, I will definitely say that, it's kind of like you want to be rational about it, and you want to know, what is going on in this connection. You want to know that it's going somewhere. You want things to make sense. But I definitely feel that for a lot of you guys, maybe this is a repeated cycle, because we have Archangel Azrael, which talks about, navigating certain endings. And in this context, it's kind of like you need to let go of a certain cycle, and you need to let go of older things um, of doing something, of approaching a situation. Maybe when you feel overwhelmed, maybe you do something in particular that used to help you, but maybe it just doesn't serve you anymore um, in the present moment. So I definitely feel that this is one of your biggest lessons, because this connection, the people that come in our life, they're basically there to mirror something back. So basically, with these cards, I will definitely say that, sometimes we just have to kind of surrender. We have to go with the flow. We need to trust the universe. And also, living in a state of surrender, it's very difficult sometimes, maybe for some of you, especially if you have certain practices, and if you have, um, certain things that make you feel a bit safe. I would say that, at the end of the day, we don't have control over a lot of things in our life. And I will definitely say that your biggest lesson in this connection is to kind of like go with the flow. And also, to understand that whatever it is that you've done on your side, there is only so much that you can do. So basically, the rest you just have to kind of let go. You kind of have to go with the flow, and you kind of need to leave a bit the rational side on the pause moment, because also with the star and with the fears, coming back to this, um, I definitely feel that for a lot of you guys, it's kind of like, maybe you received certain signs as well. I feel like saying as a channel message. Um, and maybe these signs are kind of telling you, this connection is going somewhere. Maybe it's fated. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something made you believe in the past that, this connection is, I don't know, there is something special about this connection. And with the fear, like with the fear card, with the Dark Night of the Soul, definitely I will say that, maybe sometimes it also scares you. Um, but you definitely have the ability to see things with clarity. And this is also part of your lesson with the Surrender and Ace of Swords cards. Because I do feel that also channeling this information, I do feel that for some of you guys, maybe you do have the ability to see the truth about certain things. And you just kind of need to, although you can see the truth, you kind of need to let things go and let things develop naturally. Okay, so we're gonna move into your person. What is their current energy about this connection? This is a very beautiful spread, just to kind of see, where you both stand. Um, and apologies if you if you hear the police car in the background. Maybe it's a sign for this reading. And I do know that, police as symbolism means that your person, because we're moving into your person, it kind of means that they want to make things right with you. So in terms of the connection and the relationship, it's helping them also because it's very intriguing for them with the divine mystery and with the moon card. So I will definitely say that whatever you feel with the star and with the universe and with the signs that you receive, I will definitely say that in this context your person is kind of mirroring the same energy because we have divine mystery. Um, and I will definitely say that it's kind of helping them to be very curious. It's I feel like they have a lot of questions also about this connection. So not only you, and I will definitely say that potentially they received also some signs because we have the moon and we have so many stars around the moon, and I will definitely take it as a channeled message that your person is kind of like wandering and sitting and thinking. I just have this vision of a person like just trying to explore more about the connection. So I definitely think that it's very interesting to see this mirrored in front of each other. um, and with the moon card, I will definitely say that, they're super curious about what is going to happen in this connection, and they're also curious about certain things that you do. So, as a channel message, I will say that maybe they don't know everything about you yet, or maybe they don't know what you're doing the whole day. I'm hearing kind of like a phone call. Maybe they're trying to call you more to keep up with whatever is happening in your life. Maybe sometimes you plan things without telling them. I also feel like saying as a channel message. And I will definitely say that with the moon and with divine energy, the moon talks about a lot of things being hidden. So it's kind of like, I don't know, you're just a mystery for them. They're trying to definitely figure you out. Um, and I have this super interesting vision. Those Rubik cubes. Maybe it's gonna be relevant for someone. Maybe your person likes to do that, but also taking it as a symbolism. Um, in this connection, I will definitely say that how you always struggle to do it and to move it around. Um, and one second, I'm hearing math. So I feel like something that doesn't add up about you for this person. So that's why they're so intrigued, and that's why we have the mystery and the moon card. So this is very definitely, very definitely, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to channel the information. This is definitely very interesting. And I wanted to say that I don't know what you did to this person, but they're definitely very curious. And I have this vision of a person just, being kind of a detective. So I definitely feel like, they want to find out more information about you. They're trying to, kind of like um, be in sync with your schedule. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe for some of you guys, it's gonna resonate in a different way. Maybe you're trying to, I don't know, there is something about schedule here. Maybe like, I don't know, I'm just hearing a very like strong emphasis on the word schedule. So maybe you're not synchronized in terms of your schedules, and maybe sometimes when you want to plan something, maybe it doesn't work for them, and maybe you don't want to tell them, what you're doing on the day, and it's I do feel like saying it's driving them crazy. So okay, very interesting. I will say keep it up. um, and it's always very good to keep a person engaged and curious about discovering certain things about you. So now It's a very interesting card that we have over here because we have the battle and the page of coins. So this is kind of like their energy in terms of being distracted about you. So I don't know what is happening in this connection, but I will definitely say that it's kind of like it's a mind fuck for them, okay? Because we have the battle, and battle, it doesn't mean in this context, I will definitely say it's an inner battle. So something doesn't add up for them, and I'm telling you, like this person's energy is very interesting. Um, I definitely feel that, these cards are well connected together, and something about you just doesn't add up for them because it's kind of like, they wanna grab this opportunity. They wanna grab you like this. But I feel like they can't. Like something is stopping them, and something, maybe you're putting certain boundaries in place, or maybe they don't see you enough, or I don't know, it can really be anything. Some of you guys, you might be in a long term relationship already for a long time. Maybe it's just, maybe they're obsessed with you. Like they just want to spend more time with you. Um, and they want to grab you. And maybe for some of you guys, I'm hearing now, um, I do feel like maybe they're a bit annoyed because they don't have this opportunity to like spend time with you, and to grab you and to focus on your time together as they would love to. I'm hearing, also I think for some of you guys, maybe you usually spend time with friends, maybe you're in the same friends group, but I definitely feel that your person is kind of distracted because they would really love to spend more time together, but also with your friends. So maybe you go out together, maybe um, you like to organize things with more people, but definitely this is their current energy and it's distracting them, and I will say that 1,000% it's giving them a bit of a mind fuck. Excuse my French, but also they're like a bit annoyed about it, because they do see you as, you see in this beautiful card. Sorry guys, let me just zoom it in so you can see. So you see we have this beautiful sun, and it's kind of like your person sees you as this golden opportunity of, just they just want to grab you. So it's very interesting. It's a very, very interesting card to have. Also, in terms of what is their lesson in this connection, I will definitely say that maybe, um, one second, I'm just trying to channel a message because this is gonna be a very different message for everyone. In terms of their lesson, maybe some of them, health can be related to a lot of things, and I do feel that maybe your person is a bit anxious sometimes. I will definitely link it to mental health. Now, don't take it mental health at an extreme, like, oh, this person like has mental health issues. Not at all. Um, it's just talking about health in general. It's kind of like maybe they have anxiety, maybe they overthink sometimes, and sometimes our anxiety triggers us to overthink and to kind of fall into the same Looney Tune loop, about certain ideas that we have in our head. And I definitely feel like saying that, for a lot of you guys with the Six of Pentacles there, I definitely think that there is something from their past that is triggering them to think that way. Um, Also, in some cases, if your person is not an anxious person, if they're not in this kind of hashtag overthinking mood, energy, I will definitely say that also maybe for some of you, maybe they have a certain health issue, or maybe they feel very, very tired. It can really be anything, and that's why I'm saying it's going to resonate very different for everyone. Maybe there's it can even be a situation from their past that is dragging along, and maybe they're very involved in this, um, because it's making them very tired, and maybe they don't have enough energy to give to the connection. So it can be that as well. So this one, guys, just take it as it resonates. But there is something definitely health related here, and it's related to something from the past. So either they're anxious and they're thinking about, this happened to me in the past. It's kind of like, I'm like stressing myself with the same thoughts over and over again, because maybe it's gonna happen in this connection also. Or maybe there is something that already happened between you two in the past that is still affecting them in the present moment, and it's triggering for them. Or in other cases, it can be maybe they're tired and their lesson is to try to figure out something from their past and to find the right balance in the relationship. Um, so it can really, really be anything. But definitely, I will say that their lesson in this connection and what you're teaching them at the moment with whatever is happening in your connection is that they need to heal this fear, they need to heal this trauma, anxiety, overthinking, or they just need to focus on their health in general, because there is something that maybe it's due for a very long time, with the Six of Pentacles over here. um, and I definitely feel like you are going to help them to heal this specific issue, but this is definitely something that they need to work on. um, Okay, so in terms of your current energy, now that we've looked at your energy and their energy as well, I want to understand a bit the present energy. So for that, I just want to pull a few cards to clarify. So just bear with me. Um, but I will definitely start by saying that in this connection is kind of like wow. One second, guys. Let me just move this card so you can see it also. So with the special message, it's kind of like you both feel something, something in your heart about this connection. And we also have a strong card of the High Priestess, which is it's a very intuitive card, and it's very interesting because you both feel a special connection towards each other. um, and it's just these cards together, I will say that they're very connected to your heart energy. So it's very interesting. Also, with the High Priestess, I do want to mention that what I was saying earlier about them just not knowing something about you, some things are hidden. Also, with the High Priestess, I definitely feel like they do see you as a very desirable person. Because one second, let me just show you this tarot deck as well, what we have at the bottom, because I definitely think that it's very interesting. So we have the Empress, okay, and we also have the High Priestess. So I will definitely tell you that they do see you as a very attractive person, desirable. Again, with this energy, it's kind of like they want to grab you, like they're like hashtag obsessed with you. I'm hearing, why are you so obsessed with me? So it's very interesting. I'm telling you, I don't know what you did to this person. I'm hearing spying. I definitely feel like they do keep a close eye on you. Maybe social media, maybe through your friends. I'm hearing common friends. What I was saying earlier about common friends and groups of people. Definitely, I think that your person is keeping a close tab. Let's see what my person is doing. Let's see what my beautiful person is doing. Also, in this present energy, there is some deception. Um, Also, with the Magician card, I definitely. Okay. I'm just trying to channel this message. So, because we also have, let's take it one by one. We have deception, and at the bottom of the deck, we have separation. So, I definitely feel like, maybe you're in separation with this person, and there are some deceiving energies going on between you two at the moment. Because I was saying earlier also with the moon card, some things are hidden. So maybe your person also, it's so interesting how we're seeing these cards, because we have the health, and what I was saying earlier, how your person feels. It's kind of like maybe they're just deceiving themselves. Maybe their anxiety is trying to push them to think something in particular. Maybe they think it's over. Maybe it can really be anything. um, but where, like, when you're in an anxious state and when you think about certain things, it's very triggering. Like, I just want to say sorry. um, it's like, eh, I'm seeing, I have a vision of a volcano just like bubbling up. It's like bubbling, 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 and like it's like ready to explode. So it's kind of like this anxiety is like bubbling, and like it's stirring the pot so much, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're seeing the reality. So I definitely feel that, right now in this connection, this person is definitely deceiving themselves about thinking something that is not there, um, because they do want to manifest something positive with you. And I will take it ahead and just say that, you have the sun coming up in terms of where is this connection going. But definitely the sun as a card in tarot, it talks about also certain things coming to light. So there is definitely something at the moment that is deceiving for them in this connection, I don't know what it is, but I really hope that, they're not lost in their thoughts too much. Um, they do want to manifest, positive things in this connection, and they do want to manifest something, something beautiful. But I definitely feel like saying that, they're very sensitive about this connection, and I feel like you are as well towards each other, because this is, the common energy that you have. I feel like the deceiving part is more on their side, but now maybe for some of you guys, maybe sometimes you feel a bit in a deceiving energy as well, um, because maybe you're just mirroring each other's energy. And I will definitely say that maybe it's on your side as well, because we have the dark night of the soul. um, and also as a channel message, I will definitely say that, you're very sensitive towards this connection, because we have, you see, in this beautiful card, we also have the rabbits. So the rabbits, they're strongly connected to, being sensitive about something, being a bit afraid about certain things. um, and I feel like you are both afraid towards growth, I feel that certain things maybe, uh, it could go in the right direction, but you're also scared of things not going in the right direction, and things just growing and developing like without you having control, because we did have the surrender card here. So I definitely feel that, this is some common energy that we have. Now I just want to say that, for, um, for the near future, where this connection is going, it's kind of like, there are still some fears, there are some shadows, there are some, I don't know, there are certain things that are definitely coming up for you, for both of you. I don't know why. Like, what is going on, guys? I just want to pull one more card. So, um, 1 second to clarify what is. Wow. Okay. So, I will say, let's put it here. I will say that definitely there is something that scares both of you. Because on your side, we had some scary energy. This person is, a bit anxious and overthinking and, being in like certain energy. So, definitely, I will say that, for this connection, because you feel so sensitive about it, both of you. Um, and it's like, with the special message again, it's it's something special for both of you and something that you feel inside your heart. I think that in this connection there is a fear of commitment with the ring card, as a clarifier on the shadow self. Um, so I definitely feel like there is a fear there. Now, if we look at Five of Swords, I will say that, it's kind of like maybe you're fighting about this sometimes. Maybe one of you guys wants more commitment, and the other one doesn't. So, this is certainly something very interesting, but definitely I will warn you towards the near future to be careful how you approach the situation and to not fight with them, because I'm hearing as a channel message, take it easy. So you need to take things easy, um, even though for some of you guys it might be a bit difficult. But definitely, I will tell you that this connection is going into something very positive, although you still have to navigate certain negative energies and certain fears that maybe are coming up for both of you, or maybe for one of you guys more than the other. I will definitely say that it's gonna go into something very positive. Um, and once again, what I was saying earlier, certain things that your person is worried about and scared about, and overthinking about, but maybe certain things that you're scared about also, and it's kind of creating a deceiving energy in the connection, they will come up in the near future. So, with the Sun card, I feel like whatever fears you have are just gonna come to surface, and I'm hearing conversations. So I definitely want to say that I think you will talk to each other about it, and you're gonna. I'm just seeing two people sitting, on one side of the table and one side of the table, and kind of like talking about this. So it doesn't need to be that you're gonna sit on a table, but it's just basically you're gonna have a serious conversation about it. Um, and I do feel that, this conversation is much needed in this connection, because with the Sun card, it's kind of like, certain areas of this relationship or connection in general, it's just, they need to come to light, because it's kind of like I'm hearing it's blocking the growth of your relationship to develop into something more serious, or something more committed, because we do have the shadow self and we do have the Sun over there. So I will definitely tell you that because of these fears and because of these scary thoughts and maybe past trauma, um, that this person has, and maybe your fears also, maybe you had horrible experiences in the past, obviously they're all part of our growth and development, but still I do feel that maybe some of, not some, sorry guys, I'm just trying to channel. um, I do feel that both of you maybe have different scars, and I will definitely say that your person has bigger scars than you do. Um, and that's kind of like stopping the growth of the connection, because these fears are just, I don't know, they shouldn't be there in the first place, because you do have very positive cards in the connection, and it's like with these beautiful energies, it's like, you both feel the same towards each other, and it's something special between you two. um, but this deceiving energy, it shouldn't be there. But I just want to say also that our fear just tricks us into believing certain things that are not there sometimes. And again, going back to anxiety, um, it's just, it, this anxiety has to go. Like certain things have to go. So maybe try to be very careful when you talk to your person about this. Try not to fight, just try to say what you believe, what you want in this connection. Maybe just be open with them about, what exactly it is that you are looking for. So I just want to pull a few more cards, and then I'm gonna pull other cards from um, the pile that you chose, because the way I do readings, I have a base, and then I use the cards that you chose earlier. So I just want to pull a few cards now on where is this connection going? What do you need to know? Okay, very interesting. So you have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So definitely, I will say that you do feel like you know this person for a long time, and I do feel that when you met each other, it was kind of like I know this person. Like I feel so comfortable around them. It's very difficult to find something like that. We also have, can you see it? Yeah, you can. We have give your relationship a change. So you're gonna work on your partnership, um, which is very beautiful, and I really hope that things are going to work out for you. Now I just want to pull one more card. So definitely when you talk to each other, what I was channeling earlier, definitely don't fight with them. Just say your opinion, your thoughts, and I do feel that both of you are just going to work on this together. And oh my god, guys! Wow! So we have the wedding card. So this situation involves marriage, and we have the ring. So I feel like for a lot of you, or maybe for some of you, um, maybe this is something that can potentially lead to marriage. Maybe this is something that you spoke about before. But also for some of you guys, I don't want to, give you false information. Also, as symbolism, the ring and wedding, the cards together, um, they do represent partnership. So it's kind of like a serious commitment. So don't take it as wedding for sure if you're at the beginning of a relationship. For some of you guys it is a wedding, and it is something um, deeper that you're trying to go into with this person. But for some of you guys, for some cases where you are still at the beginning of the relationship, take it as a deeper partnership. So definitely, guys, this is very, very beautiful. I'm very excited for you. I think your connection is gonna go into something very positive moving forward. And oh my god, so I just pulled another card from the pile that you chose. So we have nature signs. So be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and minds. So what was I saying earlier about signs? I definitely feel that both of you received signs about this connection, and I definitely think that you're both curious to see, what's gonna happen, and you need to keep paying attention to signs because the universe talks to us, and you never know what kind of sign you can receive in terms of your journey and progress in the relationship with this person. But definitely pay attention to signs. And one more, please. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. We have purity. So always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. So guys, this reading is so beautiful, and with the purity and the high priestess and the special message that I spoke about earlier, I definitely feel like there is something very special about your connection together. And with the unicorn here, it's kind of like the unicorn as symbolism. It's like, your person considers you as something very unique, like you're their unicorn. It's something very different about your connection to each other. Um, and what I was saying earlier about special message and, you know, the purity of your heart from this other card, it's kind of like, you're both feeling something very beautiful about each other. And the message about, whatever you're inquiring about and whatever you're both experiencing in this connection is definitely hidden within your heart. So I definitely feel like saying that, whenever you feel a bit uncertain, try to connect more with your heart space, and with, whatever you do know already, because I do feel that, you already have the answer to whatever question you are asking within yourself. And we also have this other card of protect your dreams. So you are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So I will put it here. I do feel that a lot of you guys have a certain vision, and a certain, approach in terms of this connection, and you want things to go to a certain extent. But I definitely feel like saying that, when we're trying to manifest something in our life, you see the way this beautiful fairy is keeping her dream close to her heart. It's kind of like you should do the same, because sometimes when we do try to manifest certain things in our life, it's just like, when we have external energies just interfering and interrupting the flow of how our energy should, manifest and move forward, it's like it's not good. So I definitely feel like just saying, whatever is going on in this connection, maybe try to keep things a bit more private until things are gonna go towards the direction of your dreams. And I will definitely say that, don't talk about it too much. Just try to let things develop naturally with the surrender. So definitely don't try to suffocate the energy. Channeled message. It's not coming from me, okay, guys? I feel like this is a very specific message for someone, and I do feel like doing like this. So don't suffocate the energy with excessive controlling behavior. So just let it go, surrender, and let things develop naturally. And I think that's about it for now. And thank you guys for joining me today. We will have an extended version of the reading, where we're gonna look at what is actually going to happen in your connection, and I'm going to channel more messages and more guidance about what is going to happen in the near future, and anything that your guides and your angels want you to know. So thank you guys. Hi there, Pile 2. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to look at the current energy for your connection. Let's see what is going on. I am going to use a few different decks to channel these messages, so bear with me. Let me just shuffle the cards. I'm gonna use these ones as a base for the reading, and then we are just going to go a bit deeper into the messages that you need to receive today. So just bear with me. You just need to pull a few cards. Just try to focus on the message that you want to receive today and what you're trying to gain clarity about more. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, and we need two more for the messages. So, number one and number two. Okay, so let's have a look at your energy. Okay, very interesting so far. And then let's have a look at your person's energy. All right, and where is this connection in the present moment? Sorry, guys, let me just move the cards a bit. And I also want to use the tarot cards just to receive a bit more guidance about your connection and what is happening at the current moment. So, what do we need to know about this connection? Please show us. I want to see for your pile, for stillness, what do we need to know? Too many. Sorry, guys. Let's. Okay, I want one here. I want one for this one, and I want for your person's side also for this. Can you see them? You can see them. Okay. Also for protection. Why do we have protection here? Please clarify. So as you see, I don't even choose them myself. I just let them fall. We also have this one on alchemy and balance. Sorry guys, I know it's taking a bit of time to shuffle them. Don't get frustrated with me. I just want to, pull the right amount of cards so I can channel the right messages for you. Okay, so we're gonna start with your energy. At the moment, I'm just seeing that, there is some stillness taking place in this connection, and this is kind of helping you in a way that maybe you can manage to focus on different things in your life at the moment. Because we also have the King of Cups, which talks about, taking a more rational approach. Sorry, guys, you can't see them. So let me just show you. So we have the King of Cups and we have the Empress. Okay, so I'm gonna put them over here. So with the Stillness card and with the King of Cups and with the Empress, I do feel that, although things could be, in a still energy in this connection at the moment, I do feel that in terms of how is it helping you for this connection, it's kind of like, I'm seeing a person that is more focused on their priorities. And with the Empress and with the King of Cups, I will definitely say that, it's kind of like you're taking a more rational approach towards things, and you're focusing more on the logical side of things and on your abundance, because with the Empress card, it does talk about abundance and material abundance. And also I feel that for some of you, it's kind of like, you're fully into this divine feminine energy. It doesn't need to be, for example, if you're a woman, or if you're a guy, it doesn't mean that, it doesn't mean anything in a way that you're being feminine. It just means that you're in an energy of receiving, um, and on focusing on your priorities more. And I definitely want to say that, because I'm already seeing the connection in this relationship, and connection is kind of like, although things could be in balance sometimes, I do feel that, now you're trying to take this back. So with the stillness card, and with the Empress as well, and King of Cups. So it's definitely very interesting. And I also want to say that, a lot of you guys um, are definitely also in touch with your emotions as well. So I definitely want to say that with the King of Cups over here, um, it's kind of like, you're more connected with, this connection makes me feel in this way, but what about my priorities? I feel like you're more connected with your inner fire and um, inner ambition with the Empress card over here. And I did feel like, channeling this message about being more rational and more focused on your priorities. Although, sorry guys, I'm just trying to find my words to phrase it right. Um, it's kind of like, although things are not moving at the moment for you in this connection, it's kind of like it's just guiding you, and it's helping you to reconnect with your initial intentions, with your wishes, with yourself focusing on abundance, also receiving something from your person and having things more balanced. So if a person used to dedicate more time and effort in this connection in the past, um, it's kind of like, now things are finally coming back in the right balance with no action over here. So this is how it's helping you. And definitely with the King of Cups over here, I definitely feel that, because whatever is happening in this connection, um, is just guiding you to connect with yourself more. And I feel like there is a big emphasis on your nurturing yourself, and being kind to yourself through this process. Um, and I just want to mention that, it's a very interesting energy, because it's kind of like, okay, non-action is helping you focus on priorities, on abundance, also being more rational. This was a channeled message, but also with the King of Cups, it's putting you in touch with your emotions and nurturing, and also reconnecting with your initial intentions in terms of what fulfills you emotionally. Okay. In terms of how this relationship is a distraction to you, it's just kind of like, with the illumination card, I'm just gonna move these ones away. It's like there is a lot of light in this connection, and um, there is kind of like, maybe there are times when you feel a bit distracted about this connection, just because maybe you have certain ideas that pop into your head. And also, I do feel like saying that with Archangel Jophiel being on this card, it's kind of like um, you're trying to think about, beautiful moments and beautiful memories that you could potentially build with this person. But also, I want to say that, sorry guys, I'm genuinely channeling your message. I do feel like saying that maybe for some of you guys, you already feel like just thinking about whatever happened between you two. that was very, very beautiful in the past and that made you very, very happy. And also with Archangel Jophiel, I feel like it is a distraction for some of you guys because you do find um, your person very attractive. So Archangel Jophiel is also helping us to focus on how do you call it, on beautiful things, on our inner beauty, on external beauty. So I definitely feel like saying that a lot of you guys, maybe you're kind of like daydreaming about this person, if that makes sense. So very interesting. So this is how it's kind of like distracting you at the moment, this connection. um, and in terms of your lessons and what you need to know, um, sorry guys, one more message. Okay, guys, but also as a distraction, I will definitely say that, it is a distraction for you, this connection, because there is a lot of hard work involved. And I do feel that, a lot of you guys dedicated a lot of time and energy in this connection. So definitely this is kind of like, maybe for some of you, you might feel a bit hurt about these things because you spent a lot of time and energy in this connection. And I do feel that for a lot of you guys, this can become a distraction sometimes. Although you want to focus on beautiful moments and on beautiful experiences. And I told you earlier, I'm kind of seeing a person just fantasizing about this connection and dreaming about the most beautiful things that could happen. But I would say that, it's beautiful to dream about it, but the reality um, is that the relationship and the connection still requires a lot of work and dedication. So definitely, I will say that this is a distraction for you guys because it's just, it's like I want to achieve this, but it still requires a lot of time and energy and changes and hard work to fix certain things that maybe happened in the past. So I feel like a lot of you guys, sometimes you're just, you're sitting and you're like, but I want things to work. I want things to be different. I want things to maybe go in a different direction. Okay? Um, Now, if we look at your current lessons in this connection and what do you need to learn from this connection and what it is teaching you that is very valuable, is definitely patience with the time card over here. Um, and I will say that, our relationships and the people that we meet in our life, they definitely are there for a reason and they try to help us on our journey to focus on healing different things. So definitely I will say that we have a lot of water energy in this reading. So maybe for a lot of you guys, I feel like this connection maybe makes you feel very emotional sometimes. And I will definitely say that being impatient um, with this connection can make you feel very emotional. So I kind of have a feeling and I have a vision of, a glass just, becoming full of water and then you just explode because you don't have patience anymore to dedicate time and energy in this connection. Okay? So I definitely want to say that your biggest lesson in this connection is to have more patience. Um, but to also try to take things more calm because we do have the Six of Swords over here, which definitely talks about going in a calmer way and at a calmer pace in this connection. So I will definitely say that, whenever you feel impatient, try to take things a bit slower, even though it's hard and Trust me, I understand how difficult it is. Sometimes you're kind of like, okay, I've been patient enough, like I don't have patience anymore. Like, for how long do I need to wait? Okay? Um, but I think this lesson is gonna repeat itself because I wanna jump, but I'm gonna come back to it in a bit. I wanna jump in the world. So, this also talks about having the world at your feet in this connection. So, in order to get there, and this is your person's energy, but also it can be mirrored, I will definitely say that you just need to take things with more calm, because whatever we don't learn from a specific lesson, it's going to be repeating and repeating and repeating again and again and again until we learn. So if you want to overcome this block and this lesson, I would say, I don't know if it's a block for everyone, but it is definitely a very valuable lesson. I will say that you just need to take things more calm and to have a bit more patience, because although it will take some time for this connection to reach the level that you dream about, there is nothing that you can do on your side to speed things up, because it's not only in your hands. Okay, so it also involves another person, um, and things have their own pace of developing, and I'm hearing rhythm. So maybe the rhythm in this connection has been a bit slow, which maybe was a bit difficult for you to navigate. So I will definitely, of course, you don't need to take my advice, but I will definitely say that you just need to take things more easy and to try to work on um, this lesson that this connection is teaching you, to be able to move forward into a way deeper, commitment, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in this connection. Okay? Now, if we look at your person's energy, I will definitely say that they consider you very beautiful, and they see this connection as something very beautiful, developing very beautiful. Um, but definitely, I will say that they feel a bit overwhelmed. So it's kind of like, I don't know what happens in their life exactly, or what is happening at the current moment, but I will definitely say that they feel overwhelmed. And you see how this person is like carrying so many things in their hands, and it's just difficult for them to like move forward. Um, I definitely want to say that, although this connection is very beautiful, I feel like there are certain things in their life, because we also have the Emperor. Um, so this talks about, having a certain structure in your life and having things organized and approaching things in a logical manner. So I definitely want to say that your person, although they see this connection as very beautiful, I think they're a bit overwhelmed, um, and under a lot of pressure, I would say, because it's very difficult for them to manage everything in the same time. And with the Emperor, it's kind of like, I think this person, because you are in their life and this is how you are helping them as well, this connection is helping them, to kind of take a step back. I'm seeing a person, I have this vision of a person like taking a step back and looking at their whole life and whatever is happening in their life, and kind of like, okay, this is happening, this, okay, this is how many things I have going on in my life, but I want to focus on my beautiful connection with pile 2. Okay, so how do I do that? I will be in the Emperor energy and I will sit down and reassess how am I going to manage all of these things in the same time. So um, I'm also hearing time management. So I definitely think that you are teaching a very valuable lesson to this person in terms of their time management, because they want to focus on the beautiful things that you both dream about with the beauty card and with Archangel Jophiel and the illumination, and beautiful experiences that you want to experience with each other. But I definitely feel like, you're just helping them to realize, okay, I have a lot going on in my life, um, and I need to take action towards structuring them in a better way, just because I want things to work moving forward. Okay? Now, if we look at how this connection is a distraction to the other person, it's kind of like, I will say that maybe sometimes they have a tendency of protecting their heart, or maybe they're trying to protect themselves. I want to pull one more card, guys, because I just want to clarify what is with the protection card, and it just flew by. So, oh, beautiful. So we have the dog, and okay, fine. So protection, this is gonna be different for everyone, okay? It's gonna resonate in a different way. I do feel that the bigger message in this connection is that they're being distracted by you because they want to protect you. And with the dog card over here and protection, I will definitely say that, they want to be protective over you. They want to continue to offer their loyalty towards you. And the dog, basically, as a spirit animal, but also as an animal in the real life, it is a human's best friend, right? And dogs are always protecting us for any negative experiences. They're just there to defend us. So I will definitely say that, I think a lot of things are going on in this person's life, and they're being distracted by the thought that, I want to protect pile 2, because, one second, guys, sorry, I just want to show you with the world card. We also have, you see how this bubble is around this beautiful bunny? So this is a very beautiful channel message. I love it. So it's like, I want to protect my beautiful person and beautiful my beautiful pile 2. I want to continue to offer them my loyalty, and you see, I think they kind of see you like as this like fragile being, because a rabbit slash bunny, I said it bunny earlier, okay, the bunny is kind of like, it's very sensitive, and I feel like they just want to protect you and to also protect your heart, because sorry guys, I didn't highlight it. We have the heart inside this beautiful card, so I feel like they want to protect you fully, but also to protect your heart. And it's kind of like, also as a channel message, this connection is very distracting for them, because it's like, I kind of have the world at my feet with pile 2, and it's kind of like all the wishes that I manifested are basically, manifesting into reality. Like, they manifested, because we also have the 10 of Cups as a common energy, which I'm gonna come back to. So it's just, it's beautiful. I'm gonna leave it like this, okay? Now, if we look at your person's lessons about this connection, I just want to say that they do need to transform and to work towards certain experiences that they need to let go of. So in order for this connection to move forward, it's kind of like your person is being shown that, they need to transform something into their life to be able to reach this like pot of gold, and to truly embody and embrace this energy of having the world at their feet in this connection. So I feel like for some of you guys, maybe your person needs to transform all the experiences and to let them go. But I do feel that as a bigger message for everyone, I do feel that your person needs to transform their lifestyle, their schedule, and they just need to make a change in terms of how they're going to move forward, to focus on this beautiful connection and to protect you and to continue to offer you their loyalty. So I definitely want to say that, they just see you as a very independent person, and this is part of their lesson. Although you are independent, they would want to be part of this journey even deeper. I'm just trying to channel this message. They see you as independent, also financially independent, or as a person that has the potential to become financially independent, very smart, very strong. You need to, sorry guys, you need to learn how to stand your ground more. This is a channel message. They also see you as a person, although you have all these beautiful qualities, you also need to learn how to stand your ground a bit more with them. Okay, but this is part of their lesson and their transformative journey. Maybe in some cases, I will say that maybe you already stood your ground with them, but I think you standing your ground in this connection is part of their. With alchemy, it talks about transforming something into a pot of gold, basically. So it's kind of like you're helping them, you're being independent and you're maybe, sorry, I'm trying to channel it. um, I do see you pile two. Maybe you were like, okay, this needs to go like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. I'm independent, I can do this by myself, I can achieve this, la 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 la. But also, you need to also improve this and this and this and this on your side. So um, this, conversation, or maybe this is something that will happen. For some of you guys, it could resonate in a different way. Maybe they see you as very firm and kind of like having everything together and your financial abundance, and it's inspiring them to focus on their own transformative journey and to really transform any experiences from their past that sorry, oh my god guys, sorry, we have two messages. Okay, one of them, in some cases, I think there are past experiences that are standing in the way of the growth for this relationship from your person's side. In some cases, I will say that there are certain things happening in their life with this overwhelming energy that they need to structure better, to be able to focus on this connection much more. And also, I do want to mention with this beautiful card, because we do have a bird, and I feel like, it's kind of like whatever is happening, that is triggering this transformative experience for your person is also going to help them to achieve this beautiful freedom, because birds are basically talking and inspiring us to be free. And it's like, can you see it? You can see it, yeah. It's like this bird is like holding this beautiful chain like in their mouth. So it's kind of like a chain is, I will take it as a chain, because it's also based on the intuitive guidance that I'm receiving right now. And you see this like never ending loop. It's kind of like, okay, pile 2 is helping me to transform past energies that are not helping me to be free and to enjoy my freedom, and it's a never-ending cycle that kept repeating and repeating and repeating in my life, and it's something that kept me very, very stuck with this chain. Okay. Also, I will say that this is going to also inspire them in terms of their financial um, stability and their financial vision. This freedom is going to bring more focus also into their finances. So, whatever freedom is going to be achieved by your person through this connection is going to also help them in their financial decisions. Okay? Now, if we look at your common energy, so basically we have balance and we have the 10 of cups. So I do want to say that in some cases, maybe the current energy of the relationship is like maybe a person has been putting a bit more effort than the other um, in the connection, but maybe in a lot of cases, maybe things are a bit out of balance only because this person is out of balance, and they've been working really hard and they just feel very overwhelmed. Um, Although you have a beautiful, beautiful energy with the 10 of cups, and it's just so it's so wonderful because it talks about, true emotional fulfillment. And it's just like, you're fully happy, you're kind of like in a, I want to say that it's just something that, sorry, I'm trying to channel, guys. Give me 1 second. It's something that makes both of you very, very happy. And it's something that, maybe I think you see each other as, a potential. Uh, I'm so sorry, guys. A potential person to build a stronger foundation with. If you already have that, if you're already married, I just want to say that, things are very, very positive overall, and they are, helping you quite. Um, they're helping you quite a lot with this guidance because it's kind of like, okay, things might be a bit up and down like at the moment because your person is going through some difficult emotions, but overall the present energy, I will say that it's very beautiful and it's very emotionally fulfilling, sorry. And it's like, overall, even though things could be a bit weird, it's like, there is a partnership between you two, there is love, um, there is growth, there is transformation, there is stability, there are roots that you've planted for a while ago, there is family, there is something very beautiful. So I want to pull some more cards for your present energy, okay, just to see what is going on. So one more additional card, please, for pile 2. So we have the key. So I feel like, yeah, it's exactly what I was saying earlier. It's like, okay, although things are, they could be a bit up and down, um, overall you have a very beautiful energy, but in order to navigate into your next chapter and to navigate into, a calmer period, I will say that the key for this connection to move forward is that things move into balance once again. And I do feel that your person is trying to find a solution for this problem, because as I was saying earlier, sorry guys, as I was saying earlier, they do want to structure things much more and they want to focus on the beauty of this connection. And I think that right now they are trying to find the solution for whatever is happening in your connection and in your life. But maybe in some cases, in the case of, there is more balance on one side than the other for um, some of you guys that are putting more effort, or maybe your person has put more effort. There is a key that needs to be found in the present moment in order for things to move forward. Okay, so that means, if for example, if this is you, it just means, if you gave too much in this connection, it's time to kind of take a step back, um, and the other way around. So I also want to pull, one more card for this, please, for the present energy. What do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Passion. We have a lot of passion in this connection, guys. Very beautiful. I love it. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, as I was saying earlier, you have partnership, you have union, you have beautiful experiences, you have a beautiful connection taking place, stability, family vibe. I would say, if you're not married, maybe this connection is something that could, have a potential to develop into something further. So, I will definitely say that there is a lot of passion involved in your connection. And now, if we look at the next cards, so where is this connection going? What is going to kind of happen in the near future? So we have sexuality and we have the Eight of Wands. Guys, I just want to say that, I think for this connection in particular, um, maybe a lot of you guys are, you know, if you have like moments when you fight, or maybe like you're not as involved with each other, I do feel that you reconnect with each other through sleeping with each other. And I want to say that this is going to happen very spontaneous and it's going to happen very fast. Okay, so this is very exciting. And I also want to say that in some cases, I also need to mention that this sexuality card, it does talk indeed about sleeping with someone, also as a channel message with the other card that we have with the Eight of Wands. Um, but I definitely want to say that in certain cases, I do think that you will both find the confidence to talk to each other about, these issues and about what is going on in the connection. Because this card also talks about loving yourself and, being fully confident. So with the Eight of Wands, I think that this is gonna come in very fast for you. So I just want to pull one more card. Um, we have the Bear. So again, what I was saying earlier, with the dog and protection, I definitely want to confirm that, this person wants to truly protect you, um, and to kind of like, nurture you, and to be there for you. um, I feel like your person could be a bit stubborn, when you have a conversation. If you will have a conversation, this is gonna resonate very different for everyone. So when, when I was saying about being more confident and bringing certain messages forward, um, I definitely want to say that maybe your person, or you will be even a bit stubborn about certain things. So definitely try to hear the other person's point of view as well about certain things. But also, I want to say that, with the sexuality and sleeping with each other, I feel like your person, although they want to be like very, like, fiery with you, I do feel like they're kind of like being very protective as well with you in bed, which is very beautiful. And maybe I feel like maybe they're afraid to like kind of like go crazy sometimes because they do see you as this, very fragile being. So maybe they just want to take things slow. And I also want to pull some more cards. So we do have, sorry guys, 1 second. I think my battery is running low. Okay, so we do have the deception card. So I definitely feel like saying that what I was mentioning about earlier with being confident and talking about certain things. I feel like you will also discuss about, maybe certain behaviors that this person is kind of like focusing on sometimes, and their lack of like being able to manage this connection. I feel like you will also talk about that because maybe this kind of behavior makes you feel in a certain way. Um, and that's about it. And I just want to pull some cards from the deck that you chose earlier. So I also mentioned in the previous pile, this is how I felt to read and to channel this reading with a big base of different cards, but also channeling different messages with oracle cards, which are very, very beautiful. So this one wants to come out. What else do you need to know? So we have Earth School, which is life lessons, soul growth, study higher learning. So definitely I want to say that, whenever this conversation is going to take place, or whatever will happen, with a bit of stubbornness, if this is going to happen, or maybe you're just gonna sleep with each other, it will be very different for everyone. I just feel like, there are a lot of lessons, very valuable lessons in this connection for both of you. So for you, in terms of being patient and taking things more slow, but also for this person to transform certain things in their life and certain experiences, and to really try to structure and organize their life in a better way. I feel like this connection is definitely bringing you this, and I think it's gonna come more to light and become a bit more obvious in the near future. Maybe you will even talk about it, but I will definitely say that your soul is growing as part of this connection. And what else? Let's see, what do we have? We have surrender to the sweetness. So we have Venus energy, pleasure, joy, making love to life, sexuality, and making love to life, guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you. So definitely I will say that there is, a lot of passion, a lot of love in this connection. If this is a new connection, I feel like there is a spark there. There is something beautiful and special about it. So I do feel like, there are happy moments coming towards you. And I do feel like, with the sweetness card, I just feel like, you're going to be very sweet with each other. Okay? And with the Venus, it's just like love and passion, and, kind of like being like together. And it's like, I want to say with this card, sorry guys, I'm also shuffling in the meantime, but I do want to mention that, you see this beautiful waters. I just feel like whatever is coming in this connection is gonna be a breath of fresh air. It's gonna be kind of like something so rejuvenating, and with this, the water is kind of like it's just refreshing the whole energy in the connection. So whatever will happen is gonna be very exciting for you, and I do feel that a lot of emotions are also going to come up for you in the very near future. So I just want to pull one more card, please, for pile 2. We have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. See what I was saying about um, what I was saying about. Sorry, I'm trying to channel. I was saying about emotions and things coming to surface. I definitely feel that whatever has been happening and this lack of balance and things being not balanced enough and all the things that you still need to work on together as a couple or married couple or friends, or it can be anything, any sort of connection. um, I do feel that whatever is happening in the near future and where this relationship is going to bring you a lot of healing. So physical and emotional healing. And I do want to link this to the higher learning card, which is Earth School as well, because I do feel like you will learn very valuable lessons from this connection. um, but also I do feel that there is a strong bond between you two, and I do feel that whenever um, you will talk about it or make love to each other, I don't know, something in the near future is going to trigger a lot of things um, coming to surface, a lot of lessons. Maybe you will even have this realization in private, but definitely I feel that there is some deep healing that will take place in this connection. um, and I do feel that for both of you have very, very, very valuable lessons. So I definitely think that you will learn these lessons, and whatever could have been repeating for both of you, once you will learn these lessons, it's not going to be the case anymore. And also with the Arcturus energy, so this is a very interesting point to make. I feel like the Arcturians, I'm not sure if you know about it or no, they're very advanced star beings um, that basically can help us, but also they work with very advanced healing frequencies. So what I want to say is that basically this connection is bringing you, both of you, very strong and deep healing for something that needs to heal in both of you. So there is no other connection and there is nothing else that could help the both of you to heal these things. And I'm hearing divinely guided. This is divinely guided because certain experiences, I mean, not certain, all of our experiences are sent to our life um, to basically learn something. And I feel like saying that in this connection, I don't think you would have learned things, or your person has been willing to learn these things um, in another way. So definitely there is a higher purpose between this, between your connection, and I do feel that it will facilitate very, very deep healing for both of you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We're gonna have an extended version, and we're gonna see what is going to happen in the near future in your connection. And I'm going to channel even more specific messages and guidance and things that you need to know. I'm going to leave you the link in the description, and I look forward to seeing you there if you feel called to join the reading. I love you guys so much. Hi, Pile Free! So let's see, what do you need to know today for your highest good? and what is happening in this connection. So I'm gonna use some different cards to start with as the base of the reading, and then we're going to get some deeper information with the cards that you chose. So, what is going on in this connection, and what do you need to know for your highest good? So, let me just pull a few cards for you. So, number one, I just want you to focus on your question and on the things that you would like to have more clarity about. Literally, like you would be sitting with me right now having this reading. So just close your eyes and try to focus on the answers that come up for you right now. So let me just pull a few more cards. All right. And one more. Just continue to focus, okay? I'm just gonna move this beautiful selenite crystal. Okay, and let's have a look. So we have divine mystery. Oh wow, guys, sorry, just give me 1 second. Okay, so I can already see that you have a very interesting energy in this connection. So let's also, sorry, I was checking just because I want you to see all the cards. Let's also see your person, what is going on in their energy, and also we're gonna go deeper into it. 1 second, just give me 1 second. Okay, so very, very interesting. And now let me just pull a few tarot cards also. So I want to see for you guys, why do you have divine mystery over here? So I'm just going to let them fall by themselves. So we have this, and why do we have completion over here? Okay, and what is your lesson? So why do we have divine justice over here? Oh, okay. Just give me 1 second, because I want to pull more cards, to be able to channel the best message that is for your highest good, but to also get a deeper understanding about the cards that we have so far. So let's get some more cards. Okay, and for your person, why do we have hope? I want one more clarifying card. Then I want to see for clearing. Why do we have clearing here? Okay. And for joy, for the present energy of the relationship / connection, what do we have? Okay, and where is it going in the near future? Let's have a look. Wow, that was a fast one. Okay, and I want one more card, please, for this one in particular, clarifying. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. So I'm going to start by saying that you both have like quite interesting energies. I just want to have a look to see if you can see all the cards. So we also have this one here, and this one you cannot see, so let me just move it up for you. Sorry, I'm taking a bit of time. I want you to see the cards as well, just so you don't, so you're not completely kept in the dark. Okay, so let's start by saying that this connection is helpful for you in a way that, some things are kind of being kept hidden by the divine, and this is helping you because, um, it's kind of like I'm seeing this child like kind of like unwrapping like a gift and like trying to solve a mystery. But it is helpful for you because I think it keeps you very, very interested. And we also have the Nine of Coins, which is the Nine of Pentacles, which does definitely talk to me about you kind of like being in this energy of being super independent. Um, it's very interesting because we had this card previously as well in the connection for pile 2. So, definitely, I want to say that this connection for you is very interesting. I think it's kind of helping you to uncover certain truths, maybe about yourself, but about your person as well. And I do feel that it's kind of like, it's giving you a push to stand in your power much more as well, and to also focus on your own things, on your career, on your financial abundance, because this is a card that is strongly linked to the energy of abundance and wealth as well. So I definitely feel that um, this connection is kind of pushing you to focus on all these things and building an empire for yourself, and focusing on your growth and understanding things that you don't necessarily understand. But also this card is a very beautiful card because it's kind of like, there is this beautiful woman that is kind of like getting her uh, she's standing in her power, like she's surrounded by luxury, and it's just it's kind of like you're sitting independently and looking at the things that you want to achieve for yourself, and standing in this beautiful garden of all the things that you've been dreaming about manifesting into your life. So I definitely feel like saying that this connection, maybe for some of you guys, certain things they're not visible yet in the connection. um, and this is kind of like, I feel like for some of you it's kind of like, okay, I don't want to focus on this connection so much anymore, I want to focus on myself much more, if that makes sense. But also I do feel that in some cases, as a channel message, I do feel like saying that it's kind of like this connection is supporting you to develop into the best version of yourself. So I feel like your person is kind of like pushing you towards striving for better. Maybe they guide you with certain things. Maybe they help you with I don't know, guidance in terms of work. It can really really be anything. Um, but definitely, I feel like this is how your connection is helping you on your side to kind of focus on the things that you want to achieve, but also embracing this powerful and strong energy. Okay, guys? Um, Now, if we look at how this relationship is a distraction for you at the moment, I feel that a lot of you guys maybe feel that this connection is over at the moment. It's just because we have completion and Archangel Azrael, which is basically talking about endings. Maybe some of you guys feel like it's gonna be over, or it's over, it's never gonna happen again. um, Things are not gonna be okay. But also for some of you guys, it can also mean that a certain chapter is ending in this connection. So it doesn't mean that the connection is ending itself. It just can mean that a certain cycle or certain situation is coming to an end. And this has been something that has been definitely distracting you quite a lot. And I do feel that with the Eight of Wands here, for some of you guys, those of you who feel that, this connection is over, um, I feel that maybe something is going to happen very fast that is kind of gonna shift that, and it's gonna be very distracting for you, or maybe something already happened in that direction. It's just kind of like, you know something happened fast, and it's like it brought your attention fully like into this, into this connection, although you wanted to focus more on yourself. Okay. And for some of you guys, if this means, that there is a certain cycle ending in the connection, um, I definitely feel that this cycle is going to come to an end very soon, because something happened recently that is going to encourage that. And I do want to say from now, because anyway, I'm gonna get very deep into it a bit later, but I do feel like this closing and this, ending could be highly influenced by a third party situation. Okay, so maybe something happened. There was a situation that genuinely just took your distraction like fully into like your relationship and your person and this connection, and you were like, I'm hearing like holy shit, holy shit. um, so maybe there was another person kind of like interfering with this connection. Maybe something happened in that way. I really hope it didn't, but that's what I'm seeing. And definitely I feel that for some of you guys, whatever happened, I do feel that it's kind of gonna be like, okay, is it me or is it another person? So maybe this is what's going to be triggered in terms of a certain cycle ending. Okay. um, Now if we look at the lessons that you have in this connection, with divine justice and with Archangel Camuel over here, and with the devil and the sun, I will definitely say that, I don't know, I think you had a lot of negative experiences, I would say, but also I feel that in a lot of cases, and situations that you navigated with this person and this connection, they were kind of like, your ego was trying to pull you like, hey, no, things are not positive, things are like not like this, like they don't love you, or let's just focus on like anxiety thoughts and like obsessive behavior, and something that, really triggered you to and encouraged you. I'm hearing external influence. Maybe you also could have certain external people that are influencing you to think that way, and to see things from a negative perspective. Maybe there is someone in your life that is a negative person. I feel like saying as a channeled message. Um, because it's kind of like, I have this vision of a person like just going like in your ear, and it's like, although certain things could have been like positive in the past, and because we have the joy in the present, like maybe certain things are positive in this connection, maybe this person is kind of like in your ear, and then like it's also triggering like your anxiety and negative thinking patterns. And sometimes when we care about the people in our life so much, and when we give a lot of importance towards what they want to say to us and their actual opinion, it's like, it's very triggering for a lot of us. I don't know why this is being channeled. I think someone needs to hear this, but definitely I would say that you need to take back your power, and you need to focus on the positive things of the relationship, because you do have the sun. And I feel like, your lesson is that certain things were not fair in this connection. Maybe they could have like not been fair, or because certain people in your life are kind of like nagging in your ear, and your fears are like getting disturbed, um, I feel that you're kind of like seeing things from a perspective that, oh, this is not fair, this is what he's doing to me or she's doing to me, that's what, like, this is so triggering for me, I deserve so much better, when in reality, like, things could have been positive. um, but now I have a different meaning, because of course this is a channeled message, and this is a collective reading, so for whoever is watching, we do have two scenarios. So I definitely want to say that this thing, like with the people like in your ear, I think this applies for everyone. um, and seeing things from a negative perspective, but I also do want to say that um, certain things that happened for the scenario too, in the past, maybe they just illuminated a truth, maybe something came to light, that really like disturbed like the whole energy of this connection. Because with the divine justice, it's just saying, certain experiences in our life that seem unfair are there to teach us a lesson and to help us heal something within ourselves. So for example, maybe you have an abandonment wound, or maybe you have trust issues, like because certain experiences happened in your past, um, that made you, feel this way, and maybe certain things are still being triggered by your current relationship slash connection. But coming back to the cards, I do want to say that, your lesson is to kind of see things from a higher perspective, and to look at the experiences that are taking place in your life. Although it's very hard, please don't hate me for saying this. Um, Sometimes rejection is God's protection, okay? If you don't believe in God, then the universe. But I do want to say that even though some experiences really suck in that moment, and although they hurt us so much, and we're kind of like, but why is this happening to me? You're invited to see it from a higher perspective. So I'm not saying I personally haven't navigated difficult situations in my life. I definitely have, and very painful ones where, I cried for weeks slash months. I think all of us experience something like this at certain points in our life. I'm only trying to help you to kind of understand that certain things are there to actually trigger something else. So, for example, maybe there is a hidden trauma that you have, um, that you need to work on, and that will be helpful for you moving forward. Because if you don't heal it in the present moment, no matter who you're gonna be with, the lesson and the pain is still hidden there, right? So it's kind of like when you don't heal certain things in your life, the same cycle is being repeated, and maybe you will see this as, I'm only finding people who cheat on me. But actually, this is being triggered from a higher perspective. Although, trust me, I hate it as well. I cannot stand third party situations, but this is an example, okay? So maybe this is actually being sent to you because you need to heal something within yourself. Maybe there is just a big fear within yourself of losing that person and being cheated on that actually attracts this kind of experiences in your life. And that saying, like, what you fear, you cannot escape, because that's your fear is the biggest pot of gold that you can tap into to be able to achieve, a higher level of um, learning and understanding. So now going back to your cards, um, I definitely want to say that, this is a very, very important lesson for you. Sorry, guys, I just wanted to see if you can see the cards properly and if it was recording properly. Okay. Um, Definitely, I think this is a very important lesson for you guys. And I hope this information and whatever is coming up in this reading is gonna be valuable and helpful for you, because trust me, I understand you completely. And I'm only here to just share this, helpful guidance, because we all know how it is to feel completely in the dark, um, or to kind of be in a mentality of, oh, this is happening to me. But unfortunately, as difficult as it is in the moment to see it, it does happen for you. So I definitely think, pile free, that you have a very important lesson to navigate, also with the people in your life, and to kind of like clean up some of this external energies, and to trust your inner guidance more, and to not seek external validation from the people around you. I think this is very important for you to learn. um, Okay, guys, I spoke a lot. So now, if we look at your person and how this relationship slash connection is helpful for them, is basically like, it's also helping them heal certain things, because we have color healing. So this can mean that maybe um, certain chakras that they had, maybe you don't know about chakras. In case you don't, I will just briefly explain it. We all have energy centers in our body. In our body, in our energy field, that are connected to different um, areas of our body. So for example, for color healing, I feel like maybe this person, let's say if they have fear of communication, I feel like this connection is helping them to heal this fear of speaking their truth. But also, I do want to say that specifically, and linking this to the Four of Pentacles, I do think that is strongly related to um, trust issues and having stability in a relationship. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's kind of like a person is like holding like this to a connection. And I want to say that basically, when we are scared of something, we have a tendency to like grab it and hold it very tightly. So I feel that as a channel message for this connection, it's kind of like your person is being helped in this connection, because you're mirroring each other whatever you need to heal, um, in order for you to advance on the spiritual path and in this connection as well. It's kind of like you're helping them to heal a certain fear that they have, that they hold on very tightly on. And I do feel that maybe a lot of this is going to resonate for a lot of people, maybe, or not. But definitely, I think that maybe they don't feel confident enough, they don't feel secure enough. Maybe they just, I don't know, they don't feel like just overall like safe and secure, like in their life and on this connection as well. I feel like it's being triggered for them to feel like they just want to hold super tightly on this connection, because they might have a fear of abandonment, for example. So as an overall channel message, and to link this to what I was saying earlier, it's like your person is being helped to kind of like release this fear as well, and to work on it, and to kind of like let loose a bit, let things flow a bit more. Okay, now if we look at how is this connection distracting for them, we have the Hope card and we do have the Hanged Man. So I definitely want to say that there is still hope from your person's side for this connection, and I do kind of like see a person like dreaming and fantasizing and like being a bit in la la land, um, and dreaming about your connection. But also with the Hangman, it's very interesting because it's kind of like, I don't know what it is, but they do see some things upside down than they are in reality. So I don't know what your person is like thinking about or going through, but sorry, I'm trying to channel this message. It's very interesting. Also, if I look at the other cards, I think this person is kind of like lost in their um dreamy thoughts, and maybe they don't know what to do in terms of how to move forward with you. Um, maybe they just, yeah, this is it. Maybe they just feel a bit um, stuck in the same point because they need to take action in terms of, do I move forward with pile 3 or do I not? So it's kind of like, yeah, they're a bit stuck in this decision, or maybe it's your decision if you want to go, this makes sense. Okay, so maybe it's gonna resonate differently. Again, I'm saying this is a collective reading, so take it as it resonates. But definitely, I think for some of you guys, maybe they're like fantasizing and like they don't know what to do. But in other cases, maybe you wanted to close a certain chapter with this person, and they're kind of like, okay, but I'm still dreaming and I'm in la la land, and um, I don't really see the full reality over here because actually pile 3 closed off like things with me in this connection. So this is very interesting, guys. Okay, I want to move on to the next cards because I feel like this is gonna be very strongly linked together. So the lesson in this connection for your person is that they need to clear negative energies away. So very similar to what we have here, which is the devil. So with Archangel Michael and the clearing card, but also Seven of Wands, I feel like, I don't know, guys, I feel like something happened in this connection, and I feel like a lot of negative things popped up. Um, Maybe you could have had a fight, you could have had a discussion. Um, it could have been anything that really triggered this kind of like energies between the two of you. So now, looking at your person's lessons is to, maybe this can mean also a negative pattern. So maybe they have a different negative pattern that they cannot overcome, and maybe this is what was triggered in this connection. Because with the Seven of Wands, I'm just getting the feeling that there are certain things that your person has to change in order for you to accept them back, or for this connection to move forward and to move into a better and fresh energy. So I will definitely say that I am 1,000% sure that this is, it talks about changing something, making a change, letting go of negative patterns, letting go of negativity, letting go of like something that you need to change in your life, and putting in the hard work to be able to make things work. And now, if we link these ones together, it's very interesting because I do feel that the hangman, what I was saying earlier is that your person is kind of like in a point where they need to make a decision. Do I change? Do I not change? So I definitely want to say that I think for a lot of them, it's like, do I actually want to change this pattern, or do I continue to stay in victim mentality? And, things could take a different turn in my connection with pile 3. So I feel like that's where they are at the moment. And I do wanna, I'm so curious. I wanna pull a card for these ones. Let me just see. I wanna clarify clearing and the Seven of Wands, please. So let's just, okay, let's just pull a card. I am very curious, guys. So heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So as I was saying, I feel like there is a lot of hard work that this person has to put in your connection in order for things to move forward and for them to work. Maybe I think a lot of you guys had already a heart-to-heart conversation and this is their lesson. Maybe you said things super straightforward and you were like, okay, you need to change this, I'm not happy with this, I don't want this, I don't like this, or it's meant to happen if this didn't happen already for some of you guys. Okay, so now I'm just gonna move into the current energy, which is a very interesting energy because we have the joy card and we have the emperor. So I feel like, you're both very happy in this connection overall, and I think that you really like each other, but I do want to pull more cards. So children. So okay, either you have children with this person, maybe you already have, a family together, um, and you're very very happy overall, or if you don't have children with this person, I just want to say that, it's kind of like this connection brings out your inner child, and like it's like, your inner child is like there to play. So also with the emperor, I do want to say that at the moment your connection is kind of like in a structuring energy, and I want to say that maybe this has something to do with the changes that your person has to make, in order for you to progress into something better. Um, but I also do want to say that for some of you guys, maybe you're just dealing with a very childish person. So take this as it resonates. It's a very different scenario for everyone. But overall, I do feel that, there is happiness in the connection, but there is a certain structure and there are certain things that have to be organized in this connection in order for your relationship to move forward. So I feel like that's where you are right now with each other. And in terms of where is it going, I'm seeing we have the earth with Archangel Ariel, we have the King of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Three of Pentacles. So it's very interesting because the earth and Archangel Ariel, they talk about, being very strong and kind of like standing your ground and having, the power and the firmness to say things to each other. So your connection, what is going to go towards, it's kind of like something more like, straightforward. I think that both of you will find your power and strength to talk about certain things. But also with the King of Pentacles over here, I feel like it's strongly linked because we have a lot of earth energy in this reading, guys. Especially over here because we have earth, earth, earth. So I feel that this connection is going to go towards something more stable, something that, is putting the roots deep down in the ground. And I will definitely pull some more cards for this, but I'm just going to tell you for now what I'm channeling as a message. So I do feel that, in order for you guys to get there, there are certain things that you need to work on. And definitely there are some illusions in this connection. And I think that has something to do with a third party situation because we do have the Three of Pentacles. Now, I don't think this is the case. I just think that maybe one of you guys is like, maybe you're traumatized from a past experience, or maybe you don't trust this person, or it can be, it can be anything. But I just feel like, in order for you to get to this stability and to this, grounding your relationship much more, you need to kind of overcome this illusion and this fear of like a third sorry guys, a third party situation. Because if you don't, I'm hearing as a channel message, if you don't overcome these illusions and whatever could be happening or happened in the past, you wouldn't be able to move into something, that is going to be stable. And when you build a house, you need to have a strong foundation to build a house on. So you're unable to build something if there is lack of trust between you two. Okay. um, and with this King of Pentacles energy as well, you know, this does talk about, and I mean, the Earth energy overall is an energy that, it moves slow, but it builds something long lasting over time. So I also want to say that your person, with this King of Coins energy over here, they don't need to be, it can also be a girl, so don't take it, the sign. It's just the overall energy of the card. It's kind of like your person is going to uh, put effort and dedication into this relationship in order for it to move forward in the way that you want it to move forward. Okay. And I want to pull some clarifying cards, and also with the pile that you chose earlier. So, oh, this is so nice, guys. We have the heart. So there is a lot of love and um, beautiful experiences. There are beautiful experiences in this connection, and it's linked to the joy card as well. So yeah, guys, and oh my god, I just realized, sorry, we have another tree. You see, so we have a tree, we have a tree here, we have a lot of earth energy. So it's definitely something, so something that is going to go in a much stable, um, place, I will say. Okay. Something hidden that you don't see is communication. So there is communication coming towards you in this connection. And I want to pull a few more cards. What is going to happen? These are some of my favorite cards, so I just want to see, where is this connection going towards. Let's have a look. So we have flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So I do feel that there is some flirting coming in this connection, guys. So definitely allow yourself to be playful with your person. And I want to put one more card. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So 1000% what I was saying earlier, for both of you, I definitely think that you need to think a bit more positive in this connection, and you need to have a heart to heart, and you need to work on certain things together, in order for things to just, to move forward and to go into the stability that you're looking for. And now I want to pull a few cards from the pile that you chose. So, one second, guys. So, more guidance, please. Variance. Okay, and I want to pull one more. Vesica Pisces. Wow, and I actually had a vision about this exactly when I was shuffling them. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I just wanted to take the book for these cards because they do have additional messages that you don't see written on the cards. So basically, with the variance card, we have the differing perceptions of ego and soul. Okay? And with the Vesica Pisces, we have creating soul truth in the world. Now I will leave the card, the book for the cards aside, and I will tell you exactly what they mean also as a channeled message. So basically, it's kind of like both cards together are talking about working on your inner world, in order for you to experience something beautiful in the external reality. Um, Also, the variance card talks about, the ego versus the soul. So I definitely feel that they're so strongly connected, and it's so beautiful how they came together for this reading, because as I was saying earlier, you have like the negative energies and the ego, and your person also has certain things that they need to work on. And I feel like both of you, this connection is very helpful, because it's kind of like it's going to help you to navigate your ego's darkest thoughts and fears, in order for you to experience more love into your life and more optimism and stability. um, so it's definitely talking very strongly about the inner work that you both need to put in this relationship. Um, so let me translate this for you, because it's not gonna make sense what I'm saying. So it's basically like, okay, this is your relationship, but you need to work individually on your inner self, in order for you to experience this beautiful and happy energy in the relationship together. Because you see, when we work on our inner self, then it's going to reflect in the relationship. So for example, if you work on healing a certain trauma that you have, then maybe I'm just going to give it as an example, okay? It can be anything. So let's say if you work on a trauma that your partner is cheating on you, if you manage to work on it, with different techniques, it can be like affirmations, it can be meditations, you can do Reiki, you can do healing, you can do anything that would really help you to align yourself with, the energy that you do want to experience and not the one that you fear. Um, let's say that you heal this trauma, okay? Maybe certain fights that you had with your person in the past were because you're triggered about whatever is happening. Maybe you're triggered about a third party, and maybe you end up fighting, and then it's like kind of like messing with the whole energy of the relationship. Well, now these cards together, they're talking to us about healing your inner world, meaning healing your fear, healing your ego's voice and other people's voices like blah 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 in your ear, to be able to experience something beautiful um, in your relationship. Because if you heal the fear and the negative thoughts and the negative things, then you're not going to have an issue in your relationship. Does that make sense? So I think I will leave it here, guys. It was a very interesting reading. I think there is a lot of work that has to be done in this connection. And there will also be an extended version of the reading. I'm gonna leave you the link in the description, and we are going to look at what is going to happen next in this connection. We saw what is going towards, but what is actually going to happen. Okay? I love you guys so much, and thank you for joining me today.